But yeah, welcome back to the Artistic Introvert Podcast, where we get to know the other side of the artist. Today's guest describes himself as three things: a hustler, a creative, and most importantly, a father. He's got a new project on the way called Back in the Trap. That's still on the way? Okay.
Back on the trap, on the way for sure.
Okay. But his story goes way beyond music, from Jersey City to Georgia, from overcoming adversity to trying to rewrite his future. Today we're sitting down with an artist whose journey is still being written. Woe Trendy, welcome to Artistic Introvert.
What's good?
How you doing, boy? How's your day been?
Everything been good, slow motion.
Better than no motion.
No, factual. What's going on though?
No, facts. I'm glad. One, I want to say I'm glad that just the follow through of. I know you were gone for a little bit, and then you popped back up, and then like you said, you was like, I remember you hit me up. Matter of fact, at church, I was just left church, and you was like, bro, I seen you. I didn't want to, chop it up during. I was like, no, that's a bet. And then the thing that I do is I learn. This is the thing. I don't tell people no, right? What I do is I give them the option of saying no. Meaning when I was like, shoot, just hit me up. Here go the link. You feel what I'm saying? And so it's like I'm not unreachable. A lot of people be feel like I be at the fun. No, it ain't none of that. It's like the follow through is there, but I put it in that person's court because I've also been on the other side of it where I felt like I would go through, and I still kind of do this sometimes because I have such love in my heart for the artist. But I be like, I just be talking my head off, and then that person don't follow through. So you know what I'm saying?
You don't waste your time. You don't
feel
like you're wasting your time.
So you describe yourself as a hustler before you describe yourself as an artist. Why?
I feel like to be an artist, you gotta hustle. Like I feel like that's why I ain't really pop off the way I should. Cause I ain't really put the hustle. I would put my hustle into other things when I should have been putting that same hustle into the music. Like my homeboy tell me every time, boy, if you trap with the music, like do something else, you've been gone. But that's what this Back in the Trap mean. All the losses that I took, all the breaks I took going in and out of the system. I ain't just talking about back in the trap. I'm talking about back in the studio. I'm staying this time. No,
I think that's a balance that. A lot of, like, even what we were talking about when we first started, he was like, you still do music? I was like, yeah, I still do music. The thing is, I'm at such a transitional space in my life is where, like, you're prioritizing certain things. And so, like, now I'm just trying to figure out what that is. But I know it's just, like you said, it's just, the motion is going to be forward. It's just like, while that's going, I'm never not doing anything. I got to be doing something. I got to be doing something.
Like you said, slow motion better than no motion.
Facts.
For sure.
You also said one of the things you wanted to be remembered for is being an incredible father. Out of everything you accomplish, why was that so important for you to include?
I don't know, man. It's just something about the way my boys make me feel. Like they support. They my number one fan. Like you see them, they in the studio. Every time I come to the studio, they with me. Like they love my music. They make me go harder. And it's just.
And listen, the only reason why they're not here now because I said, whoa.
They would have been here.
I said, whoa, for this interview.
That's a fact.
For this interview, I wanted it to be just me and you. But it's because this is the thing. We carry so many different roles that I also want to isolate you as an artist. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like even me as a father and a husband and a engineer and a producer and before here I'm up here I did Amazon delivery today. You feel what I'm saying? It's like when we get here I want to solely concentrate on you as an artist. You feel what I'm saying? So like I want you to have your time, whether I gotta make it for you or you gotta make you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want you to have your time. But no, that is fire.
Just believe they rocking with me.
Yeah,
always with me. And if you know, you know. You know Woe Trendy, then you know for sure.
So you've lived up north and down south.
Fact.
Do you ever feel like you're caught between the two cultures, or do you think that's like become more of like a superpower because you've been able to experience both of them?
Yeah, it's a superpower because
what do you get from living up north and what do you get from being down south?
It's just the vibe. Like I can go into any environment and be me. I know how to go that way or I know how to go that way. Up north, I don't know, this is the only way I know. This ain't the only way I know how to put it, but I'm gonna put it like this. Up north they play the block. Down south they in the house. Play the phone. I just know it's just a lot. Like even when it comes to music, up north they like bars, down south they like vibes. So I'm gonna put the both of them together and just rock out.
No, that's fire, and I think it takes that. I think for me, even when I'm listening to you, I'm thinking about me. I'm born, raised, lived here all my life, so I have that small town syndrome. I don't have that mentality because the internet has made it so I can achieve things well beyond the grasp of what I would be able to attain here. You feel what I'm saying? Because I can take my mind there. However, I do find myself where I don't like crowds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when I'm around people, like, I've never been a person that liked the club. If I'm keeping it hot with you, anytime I went, it was 9 times out of 10 for my lady, or honestly me trying to be somebody I really wasn't. Because everybody say, hey, let's go out. You know what I'm saying? The whole time, I'm that guy they talk about in songs. They're like, don't be mean mugging on the wall. I'm that guy. Because I really didn't belong there. But it took me maturing to realize, like, I don't belong here, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean?
As long as you being you. And not to cut you off, but another thing, like, my swag, I feel like I got my swag from up there, like, even how niggas dress or how niggas move, like, I just, man, it was going on. Yeah. Trust me.
Just keep applying both of them, and you gonna win no matter what, for real. If somebody heard a Woe Trendy song, what would you want them to understand about you that they couldn't just learn from, like, just going on your page on Instagram or just just going on your social media? Like, when they hear a song, I feel like there should be a distinguishing difference between the images and then the sound. Like, if you see a picture of Rod Wave or somebody, I'm just throwing somebody out there, and then you hear a song, a lot of times it's going to be a stark difference. That their music puts you in a different place.
No, that's
what would that be for you?
That nigga really mean it. Whatever he's saying, he really mean it. He done seen it. He done did it. That's a fact.
So everything that you're saying is coming from a place.
That's a fact. It's really coming from somewhere. That's a fact.
All right, let's talk about Back in the Trap. Is it back in the trap or back on the trap?
Back in the trap.
Back in the trap. Just making sure. I want, when people hear that title, they're probably going to make assumptions.
Yeah.
What does it actually mean?
I mean,
and being straightforward as you go for it.
I'm gonna keep on 100 all the way. It can mean that too, cause you know, like sometimes I struggle. Like, I don't like this life. I'm not. And when you listen to the tape, you gonna know that I'm not glorifying this at all. I don't want no kids or no. I don't want this for nobody. But like sometimes you get in that predicament and you gonna eat or starve.
Yeah,
like
facts.
You feel me? So you can think about it that way for all my hustlers in the street. You can think about it as, okay, I'm fighting, doing the right thing, or getting back in it.
Facts.
And also for a musician, like I'm back in. Like I done went to prison 2-3 times out here in North Carolina. So like I've been doing this since I was 13. So like my consistency ain't been there. So now I'm back in the trap. In the studio, that's my trap. I'm in it.
So do you create music, or do you feel like you're documenting your life?
I could say both. The lyrics, that's my life, but I ain't no regular, just no rapper. I'm a vibe out on the beat. I can rap on any beat you give me. I'm a flow. I'm a ride that bit. I'm a walk that bit for sure. And I say that's where both of them come in at. So
let me ask you this: when you're writing, and a lot of artists run into this, when you're writing, are you, and hear what I'm saying, because I'm saying it very blatant, but it's you got to read between the lines of it. Are you writing to impress people, or just telling the truth? Like, really listen to that, because I feel like where we are, you kind of gotta. I feel like we feel like sometimes you gotta bend. But I don't know, it's some artists that they don't care about that. They just write what, like J. Cole is a great example of that. You feel what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Like when it come in and trying to impress, I do both. I ain't gonna lie. When it come to impressing people, it's more about my flow. Like I don't want to give no regular flow, you know. So I don't know. It's just trying to, like, how I put things together or whatever like that. But when it comes to the lyrics, I'm really speaking the truth. Like, I'm just really speaking about what I done. It can be the past week. I try to write something every week, like how my week went, and I'm putting it in the song. But how I'm flowing it, I am trying to impress and trying to catch, I
feel like, and not even trying to be funny, but like Bill Cosby, like you got to put the medicine in the pudding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to give them what, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you got to dress it up. You know what I mean? Just make sure
you do. And nowadays you really do, because it's not even about your talent no more. Like,
nah,
it's not. It's about
a lot of it is perception, and like you said, you know, the trends or whatnot. One thing you wrote that stuck with me, you said, "I'm still trying to overcome things today." That's honest, that's truthful, and that's transparent. Do you think people expect artists to have everything figured out once they start getting attention? So, say for instance, all of a sudden you blow up. Everybody gonna be looking at you like, "Oh, he know what he talking about,"
and that's true. Cause like, not to put on the Poussachi situation, but everybody he crashed out. But like, just cause he an artist and he got all this money, don't mean he ready. He mentally ready. Like he still came from the hood. He still, you know, so
that's how he see business should be handled.
So you know, you just gotta. I mean, eventually everybody get. I ain't gonna say everybody, but eventually you can get there. But you just gotta pay attention, man. You just gotta work on yourself. That's a fact.
So you've been through a lot. I'm not going to ask what happened. I do want to ask what changed you.
What changed me?
Because there's been a switch.
Yeah.
Like you said, you was like, I saw this, and everybody was telling me I need to get serious on this. And just as well as you made a decision to get serious with music, you also could have made a decision to continue to do what you're doing or trying to find a balance. But again, I'm not going to say there has to have been like a pivotal point, but what I am saying is there something that changed you?
It is.
What was it?
For one, keep going to prison, keep getting locked up. Another thing, this time I just feel like my back against the wall, and I feel like this the only thing I'm like can get me really like out of this. Like, you know, this music, this all I know. Like, I can go in there and do this with nothing. Like, this me. Like, I don't know. I just feel like this the only way that I can get my kids out the hood. I can do anything. Like, I can get my people out the hood.
Yeah.
Like, this the way that's gonna go, and I know I got it. Cause anytime I play my music, niggas like, you hard.
Facts.
Like, you got it.
Facts.
But people don't understand. It ain't all about making the music.
Yeah.
It ain't all about making the music. What you gonna do with that motherfucker? For sure.
What's something you still healing from that people don't realize?
Definitely my mom passing.
How long ago was that?
I was 9 years old.
Oh man.
I was 9 years old.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. But that.
How did that affect you, more or less? Like, I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, I mean.
And so I'm always intrigued on the other side of that.
Right.
Because it feels like it's like unimaginable. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just like you ain't got that protection no more.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't run it like.
Yeah.
You know, I still got my father, but he more, you know, thuggy, you know.
Yeah. You need both sides.
Yeah, you gotta have both. You gotta have both.
Yeah.
You gotta have both. Another thing that my kids like, a situation like I can't have them all the time. I can't keep them. Like, I'm really a father. Like, I want to be a family man. I want a house, and you know.
Yeah.
So not being able to, my kids be staying with me and making them see the things that I do. I don't want them to see that.
Yeah.
I don't even want them to grow up like that, and they ain't gonna grow like that.
Do you think pain made you a better artist, or do you wish you never needed it?
No, for sure, it made me a better artist, for sure.
So would you take the pain if it like would you take away the pain and lose the artist you are today, I guess? Would you or would you rather keep the pain and everything included now? Everything included.
I keep the pain because not even that the artist that made me, but the man that made me. You did like that jump. It made me go hard. Like, it made me go hard. Like, I probably had a hustle that I got, had a grind that I got, had a mind that I got. Like, everybody always tell me like, boy, you before your age. The way I move, I don't hang around a lot of homies. Like, I be out the way, bro. I be chilling.
Facts.
I be chilling.
So every independent artist reaches a point where they ask, should I keep betting on myself or take a deal? Where do you stand with that?
That's a hard one. I ain't gonna even cap.
Be honest, but what's the first thing to come to your mind? Be real.
That's a hard one. I mean, like, I really be studying this music stuff, you know, so I mean, it just depends on the situation. Like, I can't lie, like, if I take a deal, I'm not just gonna play with it. I'm gonna use it as a stepping stone, you feel me? Like, even though I know I can do it by myself, but signing a deal and stuff, that's just, it's more opportunity with that come with it. But I'm gonna try to use it as a stepping stone and do it the right way. Because I done seen that happen before. Like, people even sign a crazy deal, but they end up winning at the end because they done did it the right way. Facts. And they ain't play with it. Because
they got that exposure, and then it wasn't a good deal, but they signed it to get into that place.
Fact.
On that same type time, what's one mistake you feel like you've seen independent artists make, and they're making over and over again? Like, what's one mistake you feel like
not staying focused? Not staying focused. Yeah. They get it. They feel like they that. You feel me?
Consistency is
man. God. Man, listen, I study this shit. Like, I watch YouTube interviews, all that. And one thing an artist always say:
consistency.
Consistent. Be consistent. When they be like, "What's some advice you would tell young?" Be consistent.
Yep.
So I'm really taking that this time. Like, I don't care what it is. Every week I'm dropping something. I done learn how to record myself and make my own videos now. Like.
And that's all a part of it. I think a lot of people don't think of that when they think about being an artist. I think we're in that age. I did an interview with J-Way, and I think the main thing he was saying is that he wanted to focus on the music, which I understand that. But it's like sometimes we don't have the luxury of that.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? It's like companies they low-key want to buy a product already fully put together.
That's
like, you know what I mean? They don't want IKEA. They don't want to buy this and then put you together. No, they want how many fans you got, all that.
Yep, that's a fact.
And I can understand it from a business standpoint. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah.
That's a fact.
But we're going to go ahead and lighten it up a little bit. I want you to finish the sentence, all right? All right. You know you're in a real studio when... You know you're in a real studio when...
It ain't no smoking.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And this is crazy because I low-key am glad I'm low-key in North Carolina because I don't even allow people to smoke anything here, to be very clear. But it's like... I like it smells clean in here.
That's why I like it though. It's business. I can bring my kids in here. I ain't gotta wear, you know.
And I deal with all different types of clientele. You know what I mean? So it's like that's the portion of it. But no, I've lost business because of it. But that's okay.
That's okay.
Once you understand who your clients are, it's like, bro, you got maybe an hour in here, bro. You can smoke outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can do whatever you need to do.
It don't hurt to go out there.
What's one thing every rapper does but nobody admits? Come on now, you done been around some rappers now.
What's one thing every rapper does but no one admits? I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of these rappers out here getting geeked up. And I ain't talking about them
yeah.
I'm talking about some hard, you know?
I'll be honest with you. It's a lot more it's a lot. If you're not in the know, you're not in the know.
Yeah.
But I've been like exposed to the point of seeing it where how comfortable they are. I know they get lit all the time. It's been like times where I don't know, like somebody tried to. This is back when and this ain't the reason, but this is back when I was like taking cash heavy, right? And like somebody gave me a bill and it was creased down the center, and it's like. Residue in the sound like, man, I'm not taking that, man. You better give me another. You know what I mean? And it's like,
what's going on?
Come on, bro. You know what I mean? But it's like it is. I do feel like that is a thing, and I feel like it only gets when you get to the higher levels. I feel like they go to harder drugs, to be honest with you, or more pure.
There's more pressure. They stand up more nights. They moving more. They doing more shows. So
I told wifey this, and this is not going to be a popular opinion, but when I've been like doing music for a minute, right, and I remember I'm just up. I used to go crazy on Red Bulls. Now I've been trying this thing where I put like baking soda and
baking soda good.
Baking soda and pink Himalayan salt, and it's like it keep me energized in water. But it was one time I was like, because this was when it was real big that Chris Brown was doing, or whatever. And I was like, I can see why he does it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to stay awake and everything like that. And then imagine the amount of pressure that he has on him, or those artists have on them. It doesn't mean I condone it, but I can understand it. Like it's a certain level where you get to, like, I see why they do. But the people that aren't in that, they don't know.
And a lot of artists, motherfuckers think they life just all peaches and cream.
Man, they be going through.
Them folks be going through, man.
They be going through.
No, for real. Just like everybody else.
If you can delete I'm gonna go first on this one, so you can see what I'm going with.
Okay.
If you can delete one phrase from hip hop forever, what would it be? Mine would be, I had this thing where every other song was saying, if it's up, then it's stuck. I was like, bruh, I heard so many people, and it's like a freestyle go-to bar. You know what I mean? So I'm hearing it. Yeah. For me, I was like, all right, bro, that can be gone, bro. That's gone. We get it. What's yours? What's yours? Do you have one?
That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I don't even really be without it. I be trying to set my own trends, so I don't even be following all the other trends. But let me see. You said if it's up, then it's stuck. Ain't no cap in my rap.
Yeah.
Man, it's capping your rap.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, it's capping your rap, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's crazy because you can remember a time when that wasn't a thing, like where, like, let's just say it's up and stuck or no cap, but then you hear everybody start saying, another one that's kind of getting to me now is everybody is the biggest. Like, you know what I mean? I've been seeing that everywhere.
I gotta take accountability on that too.
See, that's what I'm saying.
The biggest, the littest.
Man, but it's a part of the culture, so I understand it. Now that's you and your world, right?
Yeah.
Me on the other side of the microphone, I'm hearing artists after artist after artist, and that's where you realize, like, we are what we consume sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's like it becomes a part of the culture, to be honest.
Thing my son, he gonna say, it's big Jaden, not the little one. Shout out Jaden, man.
Factual. What's the worst excuse you've ever heard for somebody not sending the feature?
Not sending the feature.
It could be either they trying to do one, or you saying, like, let's go ahead and knock this out, or whatever the case may be. But it's like it be some BS on the other side, low key.
That's good. I ain't never had that. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I ain't gonna care. I ain't never had that.
Well, if somebody followed you around for 24 hours, what would surprise them the most?
How laid back I am for real.
I don't think that would be surprising, bro.
So?
They could watch the interview like how laid back I am.
I mean, if you know, you know. But
let
me see. Try to find something else. What they would be surprised about. I don't know, just how I move. I don't know, just how I move. Like, I really be dolo. Like, if I ain't with my boys, like I'm talking about my kids.
Yeah. I think that would be the part. I think that would be the part where I think how much time you spend with your boys. I can tell if they come to the studio, I know they with you.
That's a fact.
So like I think that's for me. If somebody were to follow me around 24 hours. I don't think they realize how much time I put in with my kids.
That's a fact, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like and to be honest with you, I don't care who knows. But it's like, yo, no. I actually feel a certain type of way. Like if I'm out and about, if I'm being real, and I got my kids with me, and then somebody like walk up, I'm not a celebrity by far. I understand, but I'm like, what's up, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just in a different mindset, so I also understand.
You don't protect.
I'm like, no, bro, because then I already know. Yeah, and I got 3 daughters and 1 son, so like you just don't know where anybody's mind is. So like for me, like I said, it would just be like how much time I put in with my kids. People, because even with what I do, like, bro, I don't miss church on Sundays.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I was surprised when I seen you. I'm like, damn, that's Kelly. Like, so, I ain't gonna lie, that's one thing they'd be surprised about me too.
Yeah, so
people don't think I be going to church and stuff, but
I need that anchor. I need that anchor and
that balance,
facts. And God has already changed my life in so many different ways. He the reason I'm still here.
I feel the same.
Period, bro. There's so many silly things that I could have got myself caught up in. That's like you're like, nope, and I didn't even know. Matter of fact, it wasn't even my prayers. It was like my mom and my grandma prayers that kept me out of a lot of stuff. So every guest gets asked the same question. When the music stops, when the cameras are gone, when nobody needs anything from you, who is Woe Trendy? Lil Woe.
I'm Elijah, man. You know, I'm a father. I'm a friend. You know, I'm really just trying to do the right thing. Man. That's it. I'm trying to live the right way.
Ain't it hard?
It's hard, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard, bro.
It is.
Especially trying to do this business and it's just.
That's
it's
why
easy to get caught up out here.
Yeah,
man. You gotta be strong in
that,
the mind,
and that's
bro.
that's what a lot of people. I saw somebody that was talking about how they be calling people gangster that crash out. And that was like, do you know how gangster you got to be to not crash
That's
out?
a fact.
And then not
That's
only I'm telling you, it's like you got to like not do it. And I think that's the thing. And I told I was on it was a Christian podcast. Shout out to Tori
In Greenville?
yeah. So she did a podcast, and I was talking, and I was like, if y'all dudes always be talking about how hard it is to get girls or get something, I said, if you want to try something that's really hard, try to keep the same one.
Facts.
Try to keep the same one, and you know that's gonna take you not walking away. That's gonna take you actually like listening to what they're saying, all of that, and I feel like, bro, like marriage has been one of those things that had being a father that changed me first. I had my daughter, she's 15, and that changed me first because I had to grow up real fast because I had somebody looking up to me that felt like I already knew what I was doing. I was 20 years old. You feel what I'm saying? Like when we turn 18 as men, people think that we're men. We're not men, bro. We're babies.
Take us longer.
Come on, bro. We don't know what's going on. We just out here faking and pretending. We really are big kids. Pretending to be adults until we really figure it out. You know what I mean? And you don't realize that you made a mistake until afterwards. You're like, why would I do that? Then you feel childish for a moment.
That's a fact.
But no, that's a fact. So
you said something right there, Kelly. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard. It take a gangster to do the right thing, make the right decision, and not follow it either.
And be consistent, be disciplined, all of those different things, bro. Like even that's where I hold my standard at. That's why I follow through a certain way. That's why I hold myself a certain way. Is because across the board, if you ask this person, all of them going to tell you somewhere around the same about me. And that's because I don't flip-flop. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. I'll apologize. I'm not scared to say sorry. You feel what I'm saying? Because I understand what I'm releasing because I can do that. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's what made me change my name to Woe Trinity. Like that's what Trinity come in. Like I ain't trying to be like the regular gangster or the regular trapper, hustler, or whatever. Bro, I'm doing whatever y'all niggas think cool. I'm doing the opposite.
Nah, that's a fact. That's what original is. Just being that. Well, thank you for coming through and trusting us with your story.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Go check out Back in the Trap. When does it drop? Now let me ask you this. Hold on. Don't give me a date unless you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't got no date yet. You feel me? I know what I'm working on. I got a single out right now on Apple Music.
What's the name of it?
It's called Up All Night. My bad. Up All Night.
Okay.
Y'all can go check that out. It's on all platforms. You feel me? Got a couple videos on YouTube. I'm working though. You know, I just got back out.
Is all of them at like Woe Trendy?
Yeah, Woe Trendy. You can find me at Woe.Trendy on Instagram or Woe Trendy Facebook, Woe Trendy YouTube.
And we'll put the link in the comments.
Yeah, I don't get all that, man. Show that. You know I'm working though.
Factual. This has been another episode of Artistic Introvert Podcast, where we don't just listen to the art, we get to know the artist.
Appreciate it, Kevin.
Sir. Woo!